Hi Rob, listen, found the problem. You see this, look? Now I'm in a dummy load, but I've got it starting up full power, but watch this. 160, 80, 40, 10, 30, 20, 17, 21, 24, 28, that was a wee bit, I know the problem anyway, 28, 50, only one I've still to check is 2 metres, I'll need to stick the dummy load in there, but I'll need to stick the dummy load in there, but show you the problem. Now I've been laying carpets all day and all night, and this has been on, and I've been listening, and the receive has been excellent. So I ended up, I thought, I'm going to open this up and have a wee look. This is something stupid, because sometimes the power was coming on the low bands, and it was coming on full, then it was just disappearing again. So I got my brush, there's a wee bit of dust in it as well. See the fan, you know yourself, the fan draws in dust. A wee bit of dust down about the edges there. There's probably stuff in the board, that's what I was thinking. I bet you underneath the RF board is full of dust. So I got my wee fan, where is it now? I wired up a wee fan, and I blew that in the back end to see if I could maybe blow anything out the way or soak it out. I was blowing it and soaking, and the power in the low band seemed to, I don't know, it seemed to kind of be a wee bit steadier, and then it would fade away again. So I was poking about, I gave it a wee brush with the brush here. It's a handy wee tool I keep for cleaning my radios and stuff. And then I've got the makeup brush as well. So I gave it a wee brush about, and when I got to switch it off, when I got to try to shine light on this and show you, and do it with 2 hands. When I got to where the brush is now, on that board there, I touched that and the power came on full, and I changed the band and it done the same, and it done the same in 30 metres, and I kind of thought, right, wait a minute, there's some slack here. And I knew something was telling me there's something silly here, and touched that. So that's what's been causing it. It's had a bang, because as I say, the VCO was a bit slack, but the wee screw there tightened that up a bit. It's, as long as you don't be too heavy on it, it's okay. So I don't mind that. That's because I definitely like this radio. So that board in there. Now I watched another video earlier on. I thought I need to get away from these carpets for 10 minutes, and I'm sitting listening to this, and it was Paul again down in Spain, talking away to a few boys, and I thought, listening to the receive off that, I'm trying to think, I wonder who could look at this. And I know a Russian fella used to repair Motorola stuff, and he does amateur radio stuff now, Radio Arena in Glasgow, but he doesn't do really much repairing. He did at the start, but he kind of gave it up. But this board here, I watched another video, and I'm not sure if it was on this board or it was the other side, but it was a wee chip like that there, and they get warm, and that's what people say. These, they heat up, so people usually put heat sinks on them, so that's what I could do with that there. But that must be a wee plug-in thing into the board. I'm not too sure what that was, but there's two screws held it in, and I slackened the two of them off, and that's when I was getting the power through every band. So it's maybe just it had that wee bump, and it's been enough to do that. But it's working now, and I do see the motors moving a wee bit. I don't mind the noise, as long as the radio's working. They do jump about a wee bit there, but I can't see into the capacitors. But I've got the problem solved anyway, so I shouldn't have opened the radio, I know that, but I've had plenty of experience with, well, it's Kenwood's 850s, I set daft with them at one time, so I thought I'm going to look at this and just have a wee poke about with the plastic brush, just in case, because see a lot of the grey connector wires as well. I don't know if you've been in radios or no, you probably have, you've been on it long enough, but see, like say them, used to get problems with them on the 850s quite a lot, so I was even just checking them, and then I thought, right, unplug them, plug them back in case it's maybe no connection, and nothing. But so when I got to here, so that's when I pressed down on that one there, so whether that's maybe even came slack or no, I could solder that. Now I know the problem, or even I could get somebody to do it. I'm not the best at the soldering, but when it comes to this wee stuff anyway, it's kind of hard to see. It's alright with the other radios, but I gave up in the 850s with the DDS chips. I done one and sent one down to Jeff in Wales. Done a great job, and I decided, right, I'm going to replace all the capacitors on this, and I put new capacitors on it, and I made a bit of an arse of it, and it ended up, I destroyed one of the chips, and we couldn't get another one, so I ended up, I got another board for it, and I stuck the board in, and it went perfect for a long time, and then something else went up with it, sorted that, and then I sold it, and then I had another one, I sent that to Serbia, that had new DDS chips put in it. I sent that over to Achim, he wasn't in the club station, and I says to him, I hadn't heard him in a while, and I said, how on the radio? Oh, this is happening, that. I says, you not got a radio in the house? No. I says, right, well, I'll send you one over. What do you want? I had two 850s and two 870s at the time. It was Kenwood daft, until I got my Pro 3, and that's been a while now. 12 years, maybe more, about 2010, 9, well that's 13, 14 years maybe. And the only thing I've had to replace in that was the reason I opened this up. I thought, well, they're much the same as the Pro. I had to replace the power lead in here. I had to replace them, they started they're not the best really, and I was watching a video, and the guy was showing he was putting power leads on, extra ones onto here, and I thought, well, if it's giving me full power, that's not the problem, it's something silly, so it's going. Right. Full power, not a band, so that'll make you happy. You don't need to take the radio back, and I'm fairly chuffed because I enjoy this radio. For the minute I got it, and I sat it in between the two of them, and I thought, look at that looks nice. And then I started piling my rubbish when I discovered that it wasn't transmitting right, pulling out dummy loads and test wires and meters and stuff like that. Well, not that I've put a meter near it yet, right enough. I kind of thought we'll try the simple stuff first, but it's working anyway, so I'll stick this video onto YouTube, and thanks very much. It's been a wee bit of a hassle, but I don't mind that as long as it's going to play the game. And what I'll do is I'll pause this. Can I pause this video? I'll pause this video. I'll check it in 2 meters just to make sure, but I think it should be fine now. Anyway, I'll be back in a second. How do I do this? And now we're back to 2 meters. Full power. Excellent. Well, I'm happy at that, Rob, and I hope you're happy yourself. As I say, it saves you having to send the courier back, and I wasn't sure because you know what it's like when you buy something. You buy it, it's yours then. And I've been quite lucky in eBay, you know that, and there I've been lucky again, so it's been a wee bit of a head fuck, as we would say, but I knew it was something simple when I was getting that power jump up on the low band, especially on 80 and 40. I thought, right, this is something silly here. It's maybe had the bump, but that's nothing. And as I say, I can put up with the sometimes it's alright going down the weights. I think it was going up, but as long as you don't lean too much on it, you see it there, it's me shoving it in, but I could tighten that another wee bit, but I can live with that, that's alright, that's fine. And I'll pick up another one of them eventually, so I'm chuffed, and I hope you're pleased yourself. And the radio's mine now. I've opened it and I've solved the problem, so anything else goes wrong with it now, it's down to me. So because I wouldn't like to turn around in a couple of weeks' time and say, oh, there's something else happened to that, because I've opened it up and well, I've found the problem, and touch real wood that it goes for a long time. That one there, my Pro 3, as I say, that's the only thing I've done to that. Sometimes the ribbon cables too, they get hard and brittle. My screen went funny one time, but that was round about the same time as my power cable, so I wasn't quite sure. And I just took it out, cleaned it, put it back in again, and away it went, and it's been a great radio. That's how I bought the Pro 2. So thanks very much, Rob, for the great wee deal. And hopefully I get that speaker, because that was the next thing I was looking for, because I'm sitting looking at that microphone and I thought, well, I'll need to buy, I've got some studio stuff not there. I thought I'll need to buy another mic to go with my Pro again, because I had a few radios and a few bits, and that was the only thing I sold. The only thing I kept, even everything got sold last year when I seen all this money carry on starting, so I thought I'll sell everything, keep that, and then I can eventually build the station back up. So this is me back at it again, and I'm very pleased, so thanks very much, and I hope you're doing alright down there and smiling. As I say, you don't need to go and get that money back or whatever for the family, and as I say, sorry to hear about that, but we'll keep in touch anyway, and I will get you on the radio one time and you can hear it. Get you on every band. Got the kilowatt amp there as well. Well, there's about 13 on, 40 and 80. So no doubt you'll hear me. Not been on for a few years, but I'll be quite active again. This is what all this is for. Anyway, I'll cut this short and I'll upload this on YouTube, and I'll send you the wee link, and thanks again. Knew it was something silly. As I say, it's had a knock. Don't mind that, that's nothing. As long as the rest of it's okay, you know what I mean? And I just tighten that screw another wee bit, and that would be fine. This will be a wee bit tighter, VF will be a wee bit tighter, but that doesn't matter. Doesn't need to be. Well, it's about the same as them now, you know that? In fact, it's maybe a wee bit slacker, so a wee bit tighter and it should be fine. Anyway, take it easy, Rob, and I'll speak to you soon through the emails and stuff. Cheers. And good morning to you.